Today on Car Alerts, we're diving deep into one of the most balanced, stylish, and confidence-inspiring subcompact crossovers you can get your hands on. This is the 2026 Mazda CX-30. The latest iteration of Mazda's small SUV brings incremental changes rather than sweeping ones, but that's because the CX-30 has already been a segment leader in refinement, dynamics, and upscale feel. For 2026, it continues to punch above its weight in premium appeal while refining performance and technology to stay ahead in an increasingly crowded segment. Whether you're looking for a stylish commuter, a family-friendly compact crossover, or just a great all-around car, the CX-30 continues to impress with a mature blend of design, driving joy, and thoughtful engineering. Approaching the 2026 Mazda CX-30 from the front, the design language remains unmistakably Mazda, with an emphasis on graceful curvature and tight, elegant detailing. The front fascia carries forward the brand's Kodo design philosophy, which emphasizes motion even at a standstill. The large, sculpted grille is finished in gloss black on most trims, bordered by a sleek chrome surround that flows seamlessly into the headlamp clusters. Those headlights are slim and aggressive, now fitted with updated LED signatures that have a more intricate internal light pattern, giving the CX-30 a modern and premium face even when the lights are off. Below, the lower bumper has been subtly reshaped with a more pronounced chin and a deeper air dam for an extra touch of sportiness. Functional vents flank the bumper sides, enhancing both aesthetics and aerodynamics. Small tweaks, but together they elevate the presence of this compact SUV. From the side profile, the 2026 CX-30 continues to blend coupe-like grace with crossover functionality. Its proportions are beautifully judged, taller than a hatchback but lower and more sculpted than many of its rivals. The flowing beltline rises gently toward the rear, giving it a sense of athletic stance without looking forced. A new wheel design has been added for this year, featuring machined alloy spokes with black painted recesses that look both sporty and upscale, available in 18 and 19-inch sizes depending on the trim. The wheel arches are still pronounced with protective cladding, giving it a bit of rugged flair, but they've been painted in a darker matte finish this year for a more integrated look. The side mirrors have been refined with sleeker housings, and on the higher trims, integrated turn signals and heating come standard. You'll also notice tighter panel gaps and a flush treatment around the doors, another nod to the brand's obsession with detail. The CX-30 stands out from a sea of over-designed competitors by focusing on cohesion and balance rather than flashiness. As we circle around to the rear, the design remains tidy, tight, and mature. The taillights continue to be one of the most attractive elements, slim horizontal LED units that wrap around the corners and emphasize the vehicle's width. For 2026, there's a new smoked lens treatment and updated LED graphics that echo the front daytime running lights, bringing symmetry to the design. The rear hatch is cleanly sculpted, and Mazda has avoided unnecessary chrome or excessive badging. A new CX-30 emblem now sits lower on the hatch and uses Mazda's updated typeface. The rear bumper incorporates a more aggressive diffuser-like element with dual exhaust outlets neatly integrated on either side. Even on the base model, you get real exhaust tips, not just fake decorations. The roof spoiler is subtle but functional, extending just enough to help manage airflow while contributing to the athletic profile. Overall, the rear of the CX-30 is arguably one of the best in the class. Minimal, modern, and unmistakably premium. Interior: step inside, and the CX-30 continues to set the bar for cabin design and materials in the subcompact SUV class. Mazda has taken an intentionally minimalist approach, something you'd more likely associate with Audi or BMW than a mainstream Japanese brand. For 2026, the dashboard layout remains largely the same, but there are some welcome updates in materials and tech. Higher trims now get soft-touch dash inserts in contrast colors, and even the base trim feels far from entry-level thanks to carefully grained plastics, subtle stitching, and metal accent trim that avoids the overdone glossy piano black look. The seats remain one of the strongest points of the CX-30. Supportive, comfortable, and now available in a new mocha leather option that replaces the outgoing white interior for better wear resistance and warmth. Even cloth upholstery in lower trims feels durable and nicely tailored. Tech-wise, the most noticeable update is the new infotainment system. Mazda has increased the display size to 10.25 inches on all but the base trim, and now includes wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard across the board. The interface remains primarily controlled through the rotary dial on the center console, a decision that not everyone loves, but the system is faster, clearer, and more intuitive than before. A new voice control feature also improves hands-free use while driving. The digital gauge cluster has also received a minor update with sharper graphics and a customizable center screen that can now show navigation, media, or driving data. Storage is decent, with a good-sized glove box, large door pockets, and a center armrest bin that's deep enough for most essentials. Rear seat space is adequate for adults on shorter trips, though taller passengers may find headroom slightly limited due to the swooping roofline. Mazda has reshaped the front seat backs to create more knee room for rear passengers, and rear air vents are included from the Select trim upward. The cargo area behind the rear seats offers around 20 cubic feet of space, which is average for the segment, and the rear seats fold nearly flat in a 60-40 split to increase practicality when needed. A power liftgate is included on the premium and turbo trims, adding a bit of convenience for loading groceries or gear. Performance under the hood, the 2026 CX-30 continues to offer two engine choices. The standard powertrain is a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder that now produces a slightly higher 192 horsepower and 186 lb-ft of torque thanks to internal efficiency updates and revised engine mapping. This engine is mated to a smooth-shifting 6-speed automatic transmission and standard all-wheel drive across all trims, a rare feature in this class. For those seeking more punch, the turbocharged 2.5-liter engine is still available, delivering up to 250 horsepower and 320 lb-ft of torque when using premium fuel. On the road, the CX-30 remains a standout. It's one of the few crossovers in this segment that actually feels engineered for driving enjoyment. The steering is precise and well-weighted, offering real feedback that's uncommon at this price point. The suspension strikes a perfect balance between comfort and handling. Firm enough to feel composed through corners, yet compliant enough to soak up broken pavement without harshness. Mazda's G-Vectoring Control Plus system subtly adjusts engine torque during cornering to improve stability and grip, and the AWD system actively sends power to the rear wheels when needed. Pricing for the 2026 Mazda CX-30 remains attractive. The base 2.5S trim starts just above $25,000, including standard all-wheel drive and key driver assist features like adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and blind spot monitoring. Moving up to the Select and Preferred trims adds nicer materials, dual-zone climate control, upgraded audio, and larger wheels, with pricing in the $27,000 to $29,000 range. The premium trim crosses the $30,000 mark and includes the larger screen, navigation, leather seats, and a premium Bose audio system. For those wanting the turbocharged experience, Turbo and Turbo Premium Plus trims climb to the mid-$30K range, but you're getting near luxury performance and refinement at a much lower cost than the premium brands. With Mazda's solid warranty, excellent build quality, and strong resale value, the CX-30 remains a smart buy in this segment. Thanks for watching this in-depth review here on Car Alerts. If you found it helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments. We've got plenty more car reviews and comparisons coming your way, so stay tuned and we'll catch you on the next ride.